Yo, welcome back to another Killer Story episode. My name is True. I am alongside with
T-Rad.
Yeah, man. And you know what? Welcome to a new year.
Hell yeah.
New year, same me. Happy New Year's, T-Rad.
Hey, thank you, brother.
And happy holidays, man. How was your holidays?
It was great, bro. It was like relaxing and mostly, I'm not going to lie. I didn't really spend the time with the fam. I was mostly working, so.
Damn, like I said, I did see your story, man. I saw your story. I think you were catching the rain or something like that. And I was going to message you to like, go back home and spend the time with your family, man. Because you know what? Family comes first, man.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to work in order to get that feria so you could take your family out and stuff, man.
Facts.
So maybe you did that for that reason and stuff, man. But much respect, man. I hope you got lots of love from your family and maybe some gifts and stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
The gift of life.
Oh, right. No, yeah, man. I'm grateful. Always, spent it with, not in the mero dia, not in the day, that exact day. But we went out and I think we mostly made it up in January, the beginning, before the trip, because I took my brother out because of his birthday. I gifted my mom regardless if I was there or not. I still got her the gifts, and I got the whole 9 yards, bro.
Yeah, man. I hope you guys got what you guys wanted. But you know how everybody asks this question, man. What is your resolution? Your New Year's resolutions, man. What is things that you wish?
I feel like for me specifically, it's kind of like what I already was starting in 2022, but at the very end. So for me, it's just keeping that going on. You get me? Keep working on myself. Keep, health-wise and exercise. Keep that ball rolling, because that shit, it's a roller coaster, and you know that, right?
Yeah, man. I think we actually have touched upon this little topic the last time we recorded our one-on-one podcast, bro.
Yup.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But most definitely, keeping the healthy health and stuff like that, exercising, because, man, I fucking ate a lot during those fucking holidays, man, But, most definitely our health is really important.
Right. And for me, to keep going with your question, leveling up my work, just like in my photography, just like I'm, falling through with it and shit, finding new ways. It's crazy, bro, because in this little short time that I had this burst, basically, of creativity, a lot has happened, and I learned a lot. Not enough, but I feel like there's been progress, and that's what really motivates me.
Yeah, man. Keep that motivation, the spark. Still going on, man. But yeah, man. Hopefully this year we get we get the podcast up and going a little bit more. Dale más gasolina and stuff, bro.
You want to put the nitrous on?
Yeah, man. Get new guests.
Facts.
Get more listeners. If you guys are enjoying the podcast, make sure you guys share it.
Drop a like.
Yeah, man. Drop a like.
Subscribe.
And now that, you know what? Now, subscribe to YouTube, because I'm gonna say this, man. Every freaking episode that we record from now on, bro, I'm gonna try to record video for it.
There you go. That's a resolution right there.
Yeah, exactly, man. Because mostly we have audio. Yeah. We only have dropped a couple videos on YouTube, but like I said, I'm gonna try to keep that promise. Everything from now on, there's gonna be audio on Spotify and everything, but there's always gonna be a video on YouTube. And subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and with whether you like it or not, and what kind of topics, or also what other audience
people you guys recommend for us to interview.
Yeah,
man.
And yourself too. If you guys want to come, let us know.
Drop a DM.
Yeah, man. But that's what I hope for this New Year's, man, health-wise and everything. But also, man, photography, I want to get back into it too. I recently saw that you actually got back into photography. I saw that you actually went with a couple people that you probably know. Who were those?
Well, to be honest, I hardly know them.
Oh shit!
I hardly know them, but I got hit up. Shout out to Easy. He's from New York. He comes here by from traveling. He's traveling all over the country the whole time and shit. But yeah, he basically clicked us up, I think 2 years ago, and ever since, like when he comes over, not always, but like sometimes he hits me up, and we link up and shit, and that's what we did. So me and other photographers were like linking up, hitting spots, and it was fun, dude. It was fun. It was fun experiencing photography all over again. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the old school days because
days, man.
Yeah, dude, we were out there hella late. We were shooting and doing the thing, and there was the fucking, even though it hadn't rained for like 2 days, there was still fucking puddles, bro.
For them reflection shots.
For the reflection shots. So stay tuned, fellas.
Who were these? Do you remember the other cats or not?
Yeah, we have Greg. So shout out to that cat. I wasn't low-key, I was not gonna go, dude. I was like, nah, I mean, like, I was like, it's a maybe. I told Izzy, like, I might go. It's a 50-50, bro. So, cause like, but then the homie, cause like, he wanted to like shoot, and it's been a while. He's been hitting me up for like years. So I was like, dude, might as well knock out two things at the same time. I hanged out with him and got him to link up with the other crew.
For sure.
So it was a win-win.
Yeah, so you guys hit some rooftops and did some steel wool.
Yeah, Izzy is pretty fucking experienced with that steel wool. He's sick with it. So I learned a little bit more with that fool. Well, like just watching him. I mean, it wasn't like telling me like anything. I was just watching him, observing him. So it's pretty cool, man. I saw how they make the orb, a fucking one that's like loop-de-loops.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty sick. So yeah, man, I had fun, dude. I forgot to take my own steel wool and also my fucking my smoke bombs. But honestly, the smoke bombs weren't gonna work out there. It's too dark.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When I saw the stories, man, they gave me the spark. I remember telling my girl, like, I need to get back into photography. I need to buy a camera, man, because I miss those days, man. You know. And this is a question that I actually put up in my story, man. Is photography dead? What do you think, T-Ran?
I think we're ready to revive it. Like, low key, dude. The thing is that there's hardly any competition now. Because, like, you notice that there's hardly any photographers out there.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody says that when they go out. Remember, we used to see that. This is the time to shine. Because nobody's doing it.
Yeah, man.
And then the other thing is because nobody gives a fuck. Like, there's so many, like, we're going through, like, all types of shit, you know, with crime and shit. They're not even that worried about us hitting up rooftops. At least that's what I noticed, bro. So, just a tip right there for anyone y'all trying to adventure out there. It's probably easier. Probably.
Yeah. Saying the securities have the guards down, man.
Yeah.
But after I put that question, man, I kind of answered it myself, and I said, no, photography will not die anytime soon. Why? Because photography was alive even before I was born.
Oh, that's a
and fact. Photography is always going to be
evolving.
Yeah, man. You know, it's going to be, everybody's going to want their photos taken some way, even if it's in the future with
AI.
There you go, man. You know, but yeah, man, photography is still alive. I guess it's just right now very low key. You know, everybody's doing their thing in the studios now, you know.
Yeah.
I actually went to LA last week, bro, and I saw 1 or 2 people shooting out there, man, but it's not the same how it was when you could see your homies down the street and stuff like that and link up and
fucking lower ground. It was always packed with fucking all kinds of shooters, and it's crazy. Even though y'all didn't know each other, sometimes, a lot of the times, you just link up with just because you're fucking photographers. That happened to me.
It's like you guys were hitting each other up and shit. What's on? Where we from, dog?
What crew? Son?
Crew? No, what's legit. Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? Like I said, last week I went to downtown LA, and all the time that we went mobbing in downtown LA, bro. We have never. Well, I don't know if you did, but I know us together. We have never rode that little trolley, like also from Grand Central Market to like almost the top of the walls, right? The Walt Disney concert hall.
Yep.
And this past Saturday, I took
finally.
Finding it with my girl, and I was sitting there and I was like, wow, like I remember we wanted to do like long exposures, like from sitting in there, you know, and doing like a long exposure while we're going up or down the hill and stuff like that.
I remember that.
And at that time, I didn't have my camera, so I mean, I don't have a camera at the moment, but in my mind, I was like, fuck, imagine the photos I could take right now and that. Yeah, man.
Dude, and, that's dope. I saw the video, man.
And also, I took a photo with the ultra, I mean, the wide angle lens that the iPhone has.
From dope.
Yeah, from inside the train with a couple people that were sitting there. Yeah. And you know what? It looked pretty cool. I posted on my story. But I was thinking, like, imagine if I had a camera, that freaking wide angle lens, you know, and edit it real cool and stuff, man. It would have been cool.
Would have been fire, dude.
Yeah, man. But dang, after how many
Congrats,
years, bro?
That's like a fucking badge of honor because like half of the time that shit's broken down.
Really?
Yeah, remember?
Oh. Yeah, it's $1 to ride it too, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But man, we were going to LA a bunch of times and never went on it.
I still remember how we would like go out there like around like right after work. For me, it was like around 5-ish.
Yeah, man.
And y'all were already out there. And
yup,
and then I got my ass out there late, but we would like once we fucking roll. I sometimes like caught up with y'all to like another spot because we had like a link up spot called Savoy Street. So shout out to that place.
You guys know, man, we used to be called the Savoy Boys. Man. I remember a bunch of people wanted to join us and actually mob it with us, man, because we used to hit 3 spots daily. And well, not daily, but every time we
mob it, at least weekly.
Every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was a weekly thing, man.
And we would always look forward to it. Like after fucking like work, we were just like hyped the fuck up because we knew what was about to happen and shit. Yeah, it's like secret, like kind of like our thing, you know?
Yep.
It's like nobody really knew what the fuck we were up to.
People used to hit us up though.
Well, yeah, and like photographers, but like people didn't know, like, you know, your workmates or your parents or anything. Okay. Nobody, like family, none of those fools would like really know what the fuck. But you're all hyped up and shit.
Yeah,
and be low key. I gotta go. Peace.
Yeah, man. Then I seen that you're posting high quality photos now. Huh?
Ah, finally, bro. I broke the code. I broke the code.
It's that
those fucking out of focus shots. Nah, but they were on focus, really low res.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, I don't know if y'all saw that one with Jay. That I really felt embarrassed, bro. I was like, fuck, this is like insane. I have this good quality fucking laptop.
I honestly thought when you posted the first photo, I thought that was what you were going for because I didn't see Jay focus and I didn't see the fence focus. So I was
nothing focus.
I was like, maybe that's what he was trying to go for. I don't know. But then you took it off and then you posted.
Reposted and I put a fucking like sorry note basically.
So then, yeah, man, everything.
I had to fix the skin too because it looked super weird.
But from there, bro, it all started where you posting high quality shit now, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of like, you know, a little promise, like to motivate me more and then keep y'all giving me some, because I got some not requests, but like some, you know, people hit you up like telling you, oh shit, this and that about your picture. And I appreciated it, you know? It's like I kind of grew up from like back in the day when I like people would say something not necessarily negative, but I would take that to heart, and now I definitely have been working on myself, and I see that they're not necessarily trying to offend you or your work. It's nothing personal. It's just maybe their way of view is a little different, and maybe could help you make it even better. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's in fact that's what we all need. We need somebody to push us.
But it's not just that, bro. It's Apple. You know, Apple really helps. Your Apple computer, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Next topic.
You would never admit it, man. We're talking about photography. Photography took us a long way, man. It took us to trips, man. It took us to You know, San Francisco, took us to San Diego, New York.
You guys.
Yeah, man. Took us a bunch of places. Took us to bandos. Took us to rooftops, man.
Two Guns, Arizona.
2 Guns. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Arizona. Shout out to the homie out there, Nathan, man. But what's the next trip for? Because I think our last trip was San Francisco, man.
Yeah, it was a fucking blast, dude.
Yeah, man. That was a cool little trip, man. It was really good, man.
That was their first fucking trip. Solo, like us together, dude, and it was fucking crazy, dude, because we had never, like, we always had, like, at least one more person, and then but we're like, fuck it, we're the only ones, like, rolling today, or this whole fucking weekend, and we knocked it out, dude. It was a fucking dope-ass fucking experience. We've been going to San Francisco, and we always get something different.
Yeah, man, but this time it was a little... It was, I guess, random, you know, because we didn't know what to hit or how to, like, plan it out and stuff. But we made it happen.
It was hectic.
Yeah, and I think, actually, I recorded our first video, our trip and stuff, man.
Such a actually underrated video. Honestly, it was, if you guys get the chance, like, if you guys are watching this, go back and check it out on YouTube. It's our fucking trip video. It's so cool. It actually is. I'm actually proud of homie right here. He made it with this actual phone right here. So shout out to the homie for creating that, and it's fucking awesome.
Like I said, it's my first video that I have recorded. I made a little like little movie scenes and stuff, man. It's not the best, but hey, I'm not a videographer, but whatever.
We're getting there.
I'm not saying I'm trying
Steven
to do
Spielberg.
that. But what's our next trip, bro? Because I actually did want to talk to you about this.
Yeah, bro. Man. It's hard to say.
What's on your mind? I already have one in my mind.
I have one in my mind.
All right, throw it out.
Oregon.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Because y'all be talking about it, and then I see like so many pictures of it. It's like, dude, it's kind of like calling me out, bro.
Yeah, bro, definitely, bro. I was gonna talk to you about that. But like
we flying or we driving?
We're flying.
Okay,
fuck that. Hell no. No, we're flying and we're gonna rent the car over there.
Facts. All right, let's get it.
I'm not driving fucking 16 hours, dog. Fuck.
Facts,
that.
Dude. Yeah, dude, and we should like definitely get it before like the sooner the better, because it's more convenient that way, because we get a lot of
like the sooner, like book it now for like later on in the year, or
of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because like I don't know what's the best time to get those the shots there.
Are you talking about the flights or hotels? Because I seen on hotels
it comes in a package.
Oh, okay. Because I seen hotels that it's you know how people say, oh, book your hotel like in months in advance. I seen now, like, I have booked a couple hotels and shit like that, but that it's better to book it
on the spot.
No, not on the spot, but like days before.
Which is days before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, days before, because it becomes cheaper, you know, because they're trying to book it for that week. You get me? Like, let's say it's empty, they're gonna put them for lower prices, and you know, to try to get it full or something.
I mean, like, because like I'm telling you, because I use I think it's Expedia.
Oh,
and you get the
sponsor
whole
us.
Sponsor us, please. And basically,
you get the package. Yeah.
Get the package, because you get the car, you get the fucking hotel, you get everything, you get the flight back and forth. So it's a round trip, and yeah, man, it was actually not bad.
Oh, okay.
And it was for three of us.
We'll check it out, bro. Yeah, I use Hopper, bro, and that's for
Hopper. Okay, yeah, I heard of it.
That's for the hotels, though.
Oh, specifically only hotels.
Yeah. Yeah, Oregon. Yeah, that was actually on my mind, bro.
It's crazy, because like, yeah, dude, like I know you be talking about it, and I was like, dude, I definitely want to hit that. What is it, Multana Falls or some shit?
I know there's like a couple falls.
Okay, so falls. Yeah, no, we definitely need an ND filter for that shit.
Oh, I just need a camera.
Oh shit, that's crazy. You're right.
Nah, fuck, I'll still go kill it with my iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the trips. That's on one for the bugs, man.
Fuck.
But dude, imagine driving that shit.
Like
6 hours each.
Dude, I fucking felt crazy when we went to like Texas. 3 hours of flying. Dang. That was bad, dude. I felt like it was like 6 hours, dude. And then I had, for the first time, I actually experienced jet lag. So
yeah?
Yeah. So,
fuck, I don't think I would ever experience that because I feel like my sleep schedule is kind of fucked up. Well, it used to be fucked up because I used to be like nocturnal and then wake up. I mean, go to sleep super fucking late. I don't know. But, yeah, bro, I've been seeing that you've been taking trips too. You've been going to, you said Texas, business family out there or what? Mm-hmm. And then some TJ trips, no?
Oh, yeah.
Or to Hong Kong.
That was that TJ, yeah.
TJ road trip to Hong Kong.
Road trip? It was a road trip, yeah.
But you said they gave you some shit, huh?
Yeah, bro. So I was telling him, hey, watch out with these fools because they'll be trying to get their money's worth. When you cross the border walking, because you leave your car in the U.S. side, you don't want to you probably most likely want to. You don't want to give them the opportunity for them to take money out of you. What they tried to do was basically they asked me for my passport, and I was like, I've never been asked for a passport. And then they'll come up with some bullshit like, oh, it's
oral cavity search you.
It's COVID, blah blah blah. So it's either one or the other. You go back home and go get your fucking thing. Come back. Fuck no, I don't live right next door. Fool.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was or you pay me $20.
Bring the K9.
Nah, bro. $20? Are you kidding me, bro? You're not letting me go through for $20? I was like, I was like, this guy's a super dick, bro. And he uses his authority to jack people. So I was like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck right now. I'm not giving you the $20. I don't even give a fuck if it's $10. I just left.
You left back or you went back?
Yeah, dude. Yep. I was like, fuck that fool.
And then you went back 10 minutes later. He was on his break.
Right. No, facts. Dude, I bet if we would have done that, we'd probably get through.
Yeah.
Because, the dudes that were next to him got surprised. Well, what's going on? And I was like, this fool is full of it. So,
what?
It is what it is.
His partners or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, I guess they caught the memo after late because, they didn't realize what was going on.
Mm-hmm. But did you go back or no? Next day or something?
Nope. Never came back. Never went back. It was more for my mom. She has she wanted to go to the dentist out there.
Oh, I see.
But
for sure, man. But yeah, hopefully we can make that happen, man. But
yeah,
dude, I want to talk a little bit about dude. The New Year's, bro. The New Year's was crazy for me, dude.
Oh yeah, okay, kidding.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. It was that's a little thing I want to share with you guys and also T-Rad, man.
Okay.
Dude, New Year's, bro. It was my mother's birthday,
Yeah.
And also New Year's and shit, bro. So we were celebrating, I got, what, New Year's, I didn't really get tipsy or drunk, bro, because at that time I was trying to drink light and drink some wine and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, it's a little fancy. But yeah, because prior to that I was having these issues with my heart and stuff like that, bro, due to drinking. So I kind of slowed down and stuff, and then
so it's been progressive, right?
Yeah, man.
So little by little, you started slowing it down.
Yeah, little by little slowing it down. But then New Year's, bro. New Year's, the next day, I said, fuck it. We're going to go to this. We went to Tacos Way, bro, and celebrated there with endless mimosas, bro.
Oh, shit.
And it was...
it reminds me of SF.
SF. It was me, my girl, and my mom were there just fucking downing mimosas and shit like that. And then we ended up going to a little birthday party that my sister had.
Nice.
And I was already tipsy by then because I was drinking nonstop mimosas for about an hour and a half, bro.
Damn.
And I get there and I started drinking more Modelos this time, bro. Modelos after Modelos after Modelos. And to the point where, even my sister messaged me later on. She's like, are you guys okay? Did you guys make it home? Because I was the one driving, bro, and I was drunk, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, bad. And then the next day I went to work, I felt good. I felt all right, bro. I didn't have no hangover, nothing. And then
you never get hangovers, huh?
I do, bro. When I get hangovers, they're bad. They last like the whole day, bro. But this time I didn't. I went to work and that was cool. And then the second day of that week, I started feeling a pain in my stomach. I felt like I was getting bloated. And also, prior to that day, I've been getting bloated every time I drink. You know, I was getting bloated and stuff. That's like that. Sign. Yeah, and it has happened like multiple times.
Even before this?
Yeah, even before that, bro. And yeah, so that second day of the week, bro, I was getting pains, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just drink Tylenol to take the pain away, you know? Oh, really? So for a whole week, bro, I had stomach pains and it was bloated, but I kept drinking Tylenol. Probably like every 4 hours of the day, I was drinking Tylenol, bro, and because that was helping out. But then towards Thursday of that week, dude, my pain got so bad, dude. Like, it got so bad, and I felt so bloated to the point where I felt like it was gonna pop and stuff, man. And I told my girl, I was like, you know what? I can't handle this shit. I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Describe your pain, bro. Like you literally were gonna blow up. So that's the what you felt.
Dude, I felt
the pain level.
Dude, well, I felt like my stomach, like my skin was gonna rip. You know, it's
gonna rip. Nightmarish.
And then I couldn't sleep. I couldn't and it was just a constant pain of like a part of your body, like if somebody's grabbing it like this and you're squeezing it. Like, let's say if it's a organ or whatever, like even your kidneys or your lungs or your whatever part of your body, even your heart, if somebody's grabbing it, like going squeezing it, like that. Damn. And it was so painful, bro. And then
1 through 10.
Dude, describe. Fuck, that shit was. I think at that point, an 8, right? At that point, It was an 8. Mm-hmm. I said, fuck this, I'm gonna go to the hospital. And I went to the hospital, bro. And then I was there. And they're like, oh, you know what? We're going to run
diagnostics.
We're going to do an ultrasound. And I said...
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I said...
a baby.
I was hoping it was a pedo or something, you know? But, prior to that, I actually went to the hospital before because I felt the pain as well, but it wasn't that bad. And they ran me through a CAT scan.
Oh, really?
And they saw nothing, so they let me go. I was like, whatever. So, but that time when I was in pain, I went again, and they did an ultrasound, and they passed it through my upper right, upper right, abdominal, and it fucking hurt when they were like squeezing it, right? Freaking hurt, and whatever. It's like, oh, we're gonna run the results and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting there.
But my question is, did you let them know that you're a heavy drinker?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So they knew.
Yeah, I told them I'm a heavy drinker. So I'm waiting there, bro, for my results. And I just see people going in, going out, going in, going out. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still waiting for the results. Dude, I went to go talk to them because I got this message on my phone saying, oh, thank you for coming. Book your next appointment or something like that, right? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Did they
kick you out already?
Basically. And I go check, and I'm like, hey, I got this message right now saying that, like, basically I'm discharged, and and they're like, what? And I was like, they didn't give me my results or nothing like that.
Right.
These fucking people thought they already fucking discharging me, dude. So they're like, oh, all right, just wait and stuff like that. So they come back. The freaking doctor, she's like, oh, you know what? You have nothing. Like, you're good.
And they just wanted to boot you out, dude.
Dude, and at that point, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I've been coming here months and months and months and months, like, telling you I feel pain and shit like that. And they're like, oh, every time I come, they tell me I have nothing. But I'm literally in pain right now, standing in front of you. And at this point, the pain was getting... I think maybe because I felt irritated or something like that, the pain was getting worse and worse and worse.
So your body was like taking a toll when you were doing
bro.
That.
And they like, oh, I take this pill, and they gave me Tramadol. It's a narcotic, bro. And they're like, all right, so I took it. I ended up freaking walking out because they like discharged me. And, dude, the pain just kept getting worse and worse. I sit in my car, dude, and I am fucking, like, crying, dog. Because I felt like something inside was going to pop and shit like that.
Alien.
And, yeah, I felt like maybe it was an alien, dude. And I was like, you know what? I need to go back inside the hospital. But then I was like, how the fuck am I gonna go back inside when they just discharged and they said that I have nothing? And then I was there, and it was fucking like even people were looking at me because I felt like I was gonna collapse.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like trying to walk back to the hospital.
So at this point, you were at 10.
That's more than a 10.
11.5. Holy shit!
And
bro.
I was trying to walk back to the hospital, but I was so much in pain that I felt like I was gonna collapse, so I stopped. Even police officers that pulled up to the hospital, they were looking at me because maybe they saw I looked suspicious, or maybe they thought I was in pain, you know. But then they didn't do anything, bro. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just wait until
die.
Yeah, basically, bro. Basically, because I was with my girl on the phone, bro. And she was telling me just walk in, like go back,
crawl in.
And I was like, nah, maybe I just need to wait for the pill to kick in. And then finally, I guess it did kick in because the pain went away, and I was able to drive back home.
Oh damn!
And that was probably like 30 minutes in the parking lot, bro, just waiting for the pain to like go away. And then I ended up getting home. I went to sleep. The next day I woke up with fucking massive pain again, bro. Massive pain. Took a pill, because they prescribed me on trauma that they gave me, and I was taking it, and all it was doing, bro, was suppressing the pain. Because after the freaking what do you call it? Whatever the pain, I mean, whatever the pill did, was just suppressing it, right?
Numbing it.
Yeah, numbing. There you go. After the numbness went away, bro, the pain was like right there knocking like on the door, bro, ready to go in. I'm ready to, hurt. So my mom was like trying to treat me with, like teas and stuff like that for the whatever. And then, dude, it was so much pain. And then the pill, dude, wasn't even helping out like on the third day, bro. It wasn't even having no effect. So
shit was getting worse, bro.
So
I'd say that your body is literally like your fucking like your alarm. Like it's telling you, hey, something's going on. This system's going down. Like it's a warning system, dude.
And then I was telling my girls like, dude, this fucking pills do not work anymore, bro. And then trauma is it's a narcotic, bro. And these are like 100 times more effective than a Tylenol or something like that. You know? Yeah, super, dude. And they
this will fucking inoculate a fucking mule.
It's like those things that people use as drugs. What do they call them? Vicodins and stuff like that. It's like those and stuff like that. And they were telling me like, oh, we're not trying to prescribe you anymore because you could get addicted to it. But I'm like, bro, I don't want it. I'm not trying to get addicted to it. Like, I'm just trying to my pain.
Get rid of the pain.
Yeah, and then so my girl was like, you know what? We're gonna go to another doctor just to get a second opinion and stuff like that.
Good idea.
And we ended up going, bro. And I was still in so much pain, and I legit felt like I was so lightheaded. I felt like I was gonna faint over there, bro.
Fuck.
And the doctor was getting the paperwork from the other hospital, and he comes in and he's like, oh, didn't I tell you that your liver was inflamed? And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, it's inflamed and stuff. And I was like, fuck. And they're like, yeah, maybe it's because of the alcohol, no? And I'm like, yeah, it's probably, in my back of my mind, I knew it was the liver. Like, I knew it was my liver that it was fucked up, bro.
You just didn't want to make their jobs easier.
And also I didn't want to admit it to myself, Because I was like thinking in the back of my head, maybe it's just a stomach pain or something like that. And then the next week I'm going to be okay and I'm going to be able to drink and stuff because I enjoy drinking, And
I know that, homie.
Yeah, a lot of you people know me that I drink a lot. I drank a lot. But yeah, bro. And, they just told me to continue drinking those pills and stuff. And then luckily, I was drinking a lot of water, teas, and everything. Keeping trying to stay healthy and stuff, like hydration, and everything. And luckily, the pain went away. But now I can't drink anymore, bro, and it sucks. It really sucks, man. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It really sucks.
No, I'm sorry, man. I just had to it's just
that really sucks, man. But
bro, but you let me tell you something. This is what I heard. Okay. And then about the liver is one of the only organs that could regenerate.
Yeah.
So you just got to do your due diligence with the fucking do jigglings. Do it, and fucking, you know, because like, dude, that shit's serious, bro. If you just let it just ride, nah.
Yeah, yeah, because dude, I drank for 17 years, bro. So imagine drinking for 17 years, doing harm to your liver for 17 years, bro.
Fucking drunkard.
Yeah, dude. Hi, my name is True, and I am an alcoholic.
Did you ever?
What, go to the AA?
Yeah.
Nah, never did, bro.
Never? Not even try?
No, never tried.
Damn. Well, we all have our own paths, you know? And I feel like you can knock it out whichever best suits you. You get me? But obviously, it's not going to be easy. So all I could do is offer you info. Yeah, man, dude, you got my support, dog.
And it sucks because, bro, like, there's like events and like, you know, like. Like I like going out, bro. You know, with my lady, with my friends. I like, you know, enjoying a couple of drinks at the bar or movies, wherever it is. You know,
stand-up comedy.
Yeah, dude. Clubs. You know, buying the homies drinks and
left to right,
left to right and shit. But yeah, this past weekend I actually went also to David Buster's to watch the Eagles game. You know, go Eagles. But and also a fight, UFC fight, man. And
orale, who fought?
Dude, who was it? Brandon Moreno against, what was the other guy's name? I forgot his name, but Brandon Moreno's Mexican dude. He was a champion. He won.
Nice.
But dude, I was there and I saw everybody drinking, enjoying themselves, and I was like, "Fuck, dude,
getting thirsty over here."
Yep. And the crazy thing was that it was the Eagles versus the Giants, and there was a bunch of Eagles fans, and they were getting crazy, dude. They were
How
like,
so?
They were like, because the Giants were losing, right? So the Eagles were like kind of like clowning on Giants fans, and it was an older white guy, and this fool it was three Eagles fans against him, like talking shit to him, and this fool, the Giants fan, was getting crazy too, like he wanted like to fight with them and stuff, and then they ended up kicking out the Eagles fans and stuff like that. But then they came back, and then I was there with my girl, and I was wearing my Eagles stuff, my Eagle attire, and stuff, and then a couple of guys that I don't know if they were Giant fans because they seemed like they were representing Giants, but they were trying to like when I passed by, they were like, "Go Giants," you know, like trying to get like throw it at me or something, you know,
right?
Yeah, but I didn't care. And then my girl was like, "Dude, like imagine you were drinking, like, and you were drunk, you probably would have got mad, like, you probably would have said some shit to them," and I'm like, "Yeah, I would have." But at that moment, because I'm sober,
right?
For me, it's like, you know, this comes with the sport, you know, like it's something that, you know, it happens, bro. But I'm not gonna let it get under my skin, bro.
Nah.
You know,
shouldn't
have. But when I'm drunk, it will.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
It will.
It would. But bro, talking about Eagles, man, you know, I already know, man. Go Birds, man. I hope they win the Super Bowl. Actually, they will win the Super Bowl, man.
So talking about that, look, I'm not a big or any kind of fan of any sport, honestly. But I noticed that some people were saying that the whole Super Bowls are rigged. What do you think?
It's the Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know, bro. I did hear about that. That'd be kind of hard, bro. Because if you think about it, I don't think so. I did go on Google and research to see if they are rigged because I wanted to see who won the Super Bowl.
Trying to cash in.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, like, also for my own like mentality. I want to be, you know, sleeping at night and stuff, without thinking like, oh, they're gonna lose tomorrow. I just want to be like, fuck yeah, they won. It's already on paper. It's scripted already.
It's scripted. They won. It's the WWE, but on football.
Yeah. But I don't know. I also heard they have glue or magnets on their
Oh yeah, that's a fact already. That's a fact already, dude. And because you yourself explained it. No,
maybe
and it's not glue, bro. It's just technology. It's just advancements. But like, it is. Let's say anybody could get those gloves, and they have tried it. Like anybody could catch anything with those fucking gloves. But not anything, but the footballs.
Okay, but it's not. I think it's kind of like. I have some soles that go inside your shoe. I don't know if you've seen the bottom of those like soles that you could buy. They look like some type of rubber or like some type of like goo, It's like sticky. It's really sticky.
Okay.
I think it's like that. Those are the gloves, and every time you catch or every time you touch something, it just wears off. So maybe you got to buy a new one.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. You might be right, but come on now. We're talking about like the NFL, bro. They'll switch them off like every time they catch one if they have to. So, my point is that it does enhance.
Yeah, it does.
Facts.
I don't know magnets. I don't know about magnets.
No, I'm not saying magnets. All I'm saying is
because I have seen a bunch of people saying magnets.
Extremely sticky, and specifically targeted for the ball. It's like before, almost nobody could catch a ball with one hand. Now it's like almost everybody, right?
But you think those gloves are just for that?
For catching, yeah.
For catching what?
Keeping the ball on you and fucking catching wild ass.
Catching what?
These nuts. Got him.
Catching them oddly shaped nuts. No, but yeah, dude. I saw like a little video clips about that shit. Now, like, fucking 40-year-olds and like people out of shape could be like grabbing and fucking them balls like right there.
Fuck yeah, them balls. But dude, also this past couple football games, I forgot which one, but I saw also one of the quarterbacks supposedly actually bribed one of the referees, like took money from his fucking waistband.
In front of fucking cameras and all that shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the crazy thing is that they still lost. And that was them sorry ass Cowboys, man.
Damn. Are you damn? That's what do you call it? That's a diss to somebody out there.
Yeah, but I'm like all them Cowboy fans. They don't show up to play, homie.
Oh shit. Shots fired.
But yeah, man. Also, what else is, man? Yeah. Oh, another conspiracy theory that I heard about that was that they kind of like choose who's gonna win in order to kind of like distract you from what's going on in the world. Like,
big facts.
Like let's say like on the West Coast, some shit's happening on the West Coast. Yeah. The East Coast is gonna be winning, so everybody's like hyped about the East Coast. What's happening on the East Coast? Like weather over there. Like Eagles or Giants, they're winning over there. But then shit's happening on the
other side,
which it is right now at the moment that we're talking right now. Supposedly. Well, not supposedly, but all these mass shootings that are happening here on the West Coast, Mm-hmm. But right now, everybody's getting ready to
for
see
Super Bowl
exactly
vibes. Yep, I agree, bro. Because like I just literally, this either was last night or earlier today. I saw this one big ass fucking announcement by the actual president at the time. This is in the 90s, with Bill Clinton was still president, and he made a huge fucking announcement, dude. But what was going on? Huge fucking announcement. But everybody was distracted with something else, and that something else at that time, at that moment, was the whole thing with O.J. Simpson, like the trial, and his like, was he gonna go to jail? What was going on? Like everybody was more interested in like if this cat was gonna go to jail or not. While this cat, while the whole world was being told the actual truth, what was going on with the human race? Like they're doing all kinds of experiments on us. Like that's just gist of it, basically. And it was the government telling us, hey, yeah, we're doing shit with you. But everybody's out there, so nobody really heard it. Kind of a deal.
No, yeah.
Crazy, dude. So yeah, man.
But all I know is that the Eagles are going to win, regardless of being fake or rigged or whatever. But you know what's crazy? Because I think about it, Okay, let's say if it's rigged.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine throwing the ball and calculating. And let's say it's scripted. You have to pass it to that guy or something like that. You have thrown the football yourself. I have thrown the football myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to do a bunch of those things. You get me? Like, let's say.
I'm not saying. Well, I don't think it's gonna be like play by play, bro. I think it's just like, and this is just my theory. And keep in mind that I'm not a fucking sports fan, but I believe that it's not gonna be that exact by play. It's more like, oh, you do a fuck up kind of a deal, and it throws the game the other way, wherever it's supposed to go. That's all I'm thinking.
I feel what you mean. Have you seen also these past couple months, man? There's been a bunch of not Super Bowl. There's been a bunch of NFL players that have been having accidents, bro.
Oh, accident? What kind of accidents?
There was this one where I don't know which team it was. I think it was the Bills.
The Buffalo Bills?
I think so. One of their players was tackling this one guy onto the ground, and then his own teammate comes and kind of like was going to hit that one person they were tackling, but misses him and hits his own teammate, and his teammate's already going down to the floor, right?
Right.
And his own teammate comes and tackles, like hits his own teammate on his head. Let's say one of
crash head to head,
kind of, yeah, head to head. But let's say one of the guys was already coming down, right? So it kind of seemed like he was diving.
Oh, okay.
While he was pulling the opponent down, and the other guy comes from this guy, like right in front of him, and clips him. So yeah, they hit head to head. But the guy that was holding the other guy down, his head fucking snapped back, bro.
Ooh, what the fuck?
And it broke, kind of like broke or something like that.
Did he die?
No, he didn't die.
Oh, cool.
But
okay,
they gave him like CPR and everything right there and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it cracked or it broke or anything, or it just fractured or something.
That's horrible, dude.
But luckily,
does he walk?
Yeah, he's back. He's back to walking and stuff, bro.
Good, man.
But then I also saw that another, I think it was the player for the Chargers, died a couple of days ago. I'm not sure for what.
How's that?
I honestly don't know about that. Like, what was the cost and stuff for that? But yeah, there's been a bunch of like football
dying
players.
Football players. Big facts. Yeah. Just keep your eye open, because like we're probably not seeing the real reasons out there. They're not really telling us. But anyways, yeah, man. I know that you basically we've talked about this, you and I, but like never on the podcast, where we you say that you don't really like don't believe in the whole natural medicine. Let's call it that. For what you call it, for what you're going through and all, or any other thing, basically.
No, because I'm addicted to drugs. Nah, it's like not like natural, like home remedies and stuff like that.
Yeah, or not necessarily home remedies. Well, we can be though, because that's how it all started. But like, you know, like other because like other countries have like traditional remedies and stuff.
Talking about weed.
Yeah, I mean, it does go in somewhat, but like obviously it's been that the weed part has been I feel like it's been taken over by big corporations now.
Oh.
But it's not that's why it's probably not as effective. But anyways, yeah, just put like in general, like the alternative medicine, the whole world right there, where basically most of the world doesn't know. We are very ignorant in general to this whole alternative medicine that's out there. And a lot of people do know now. I think more than ever we are in this stage, at least here in the U.S., where we have the options to like say to the doctor, fuck no, I'm not going to go through that operation. I'm not going to do this X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to get addicted to this crap, you know? I'm going to try something else. There's other options out there.
Yeah, you could refuse a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah, and you just sign off and they'll have to let you go. You're not a prisoner.
You know what's funny, though? I've seen people that go that route, bro, but in all honesty, I kind of, like most... Well, the ones I've seen one, bro, when I was at the hospital, a a few months ago, because of the certain pains that I have. There was this one guy, bro, legit, dude. He seemed like he did not know what he was talking about, but the doctor was kind of like prescribing him something, right? I think, for what was it? Because I was being a chismoso ass fool, you know.
This fool.
But then the patient was with his mother. And this patient was going off on the doctor, telling him, "Hell no, I'm not gonna take that shit because I saw on Google that the side effects and this and this and that." And the doctor was like, "Okay, that's fine. Like, what is it that you would like to take?" And then he's kind of telling him like, "Anything else, but not that." And he's like, "All right, tell me what then." And it kind of seemed like he didn't know what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, like. But there's all the people, because of the internet and this and that, they kind of seem like they're trying to know more than the doctor himself. Yeah. But the doctor wasn't even fighting him. You know, the doctor was like, "All right, cool. Well, what is something that you would like us to prescribe that you think it's safe?" You know. Mm-hmm. But I do get what you're talking about. I do get, you know, there's a bunch of drugs that people take because the doctors prescribe it to them, and it's not necessary. You know, and sometimes it even makes it worse. You know, makes your whatever you have worse, man. And there's like home remedies and other like alternatives, like you said, that would actually make it better and actually be healthier for you and stuff like that. But me, myself, I'm not a person that likes to take pills, bro, because I actually had my scare encounters and stuff with pills back in the days where I almost overdosed and shit like that and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm not a big fan about pills and stuff like that. But
you take them, right?
I take them. I have to. But I don't like them. That's something I don't even want to take those narcotics and stuff like that, because they do get addicted at some point.
Right.
But I'm not a big like believer in stuff like with home remedy medicines and stuff like that.
Why is that?
Just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people don't know, like they just throw something in the pot, be like, "Here, drink this," because I remember back in the days. Well, this is talking with Hispanic family, Hispanic culture and stuff like that. Like, oh, I remember when I was a kid, I was drinking these type of teas and this and that. Mm-hmm. But most of the times they don't even know what it's for. You get me? Like sometimes they just like cook up some leaves and this and that.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, you know, this helps this and this helps that." And then you like, I guess, now that we're stuck on phones and technology and stuff, we go and Google, "Oh, what is this tea for?" And it might help for something else, but it doesn't help out what you're actually going through. You get me?
Right.
Because let's say this tea you drink, let's say you have some stomach pain or something, or inflammation in your stomach, and then they give you this tea, and then that tea, you Google it, you research it, and that tea actually helps for headaches. Right. You get me? Mm-hmm. Because but back in the days when we were kids, we drank everything they gave us because we had no choice, and I guess it made us feel good. Mm-hmm. Maybe because it was a mind thing or not. You get me?
Yeah. I mean, doctors do that too. There's called...
oh, yeah, dude, definitely. Yeah, because, dude, like I was saying, when I went for pain in my stomach or something, they're like, "Oh, well, we don't find nothing. Oh, but drink this. Maybe it could be a stomach ulcer or something."
They're literally guessing, my bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
They you know what, because you know my dad got operated, right?
Yeah.
And he went through this, he was operated about 5 times for one thing that was supposedly, it got really bad. So, and then one time in one of those operations, they left a tool inside of him. So, so like, I mean, I see what you mean. There's you know, just people that are not well informed, and you just need to be able to decipher between somebody that's actually knowledgeable, actually studied, actually done, you know, has experience. That's another biggie. And what you call it, and decipher from the people that are just using Google and, you know, just dabbling. They're dabblers. And then decipher between, because there's good doctors too. I'm not gonna cap. They actually tell you, "Hey, this is for this," and then what you gonna call it, just don't use it too much, because once you're at a certain point, you could get addicted to it.
Yeah. So
it does help you for the short run, but not for the long run. So, yeah. So people like that you can trust, you know. And then I like, before I let you talk, I like when you can use both in combination. See, because it doesn't mean that you don't use allopathic. Allopathic is what you call the doctor. You know, you go to your regional what you call it, hospital, and you could get what you call it medicated. First of all, the doctors are the first ones you go to get diagnosed. They're the best at it. They'll even though your experience wasn't great, a lot of people have that same thing. Like your girl said, go get another doctor. You get me? Mm-hmm. That's like the best thing you could do to find out what the hell's wrong with you. Because those guys are like they have the technology basically to find out what the fuck is going on with you, and they eventually came through, right?
Yeah,
they told you it's the inflamed liver.
I already knew, because
right, you just weren't in denial. Got it. Yeah. But yeah, bro, it's good to get it diagnosed, then go to people that actually know. Like it's like a whole universe that we're so asleep of. Like I don't even know. The reason why I know the little bit I know is because of my younger brother.
Yeah.
And that cat has been like, just not to give him all the kinds of fame, but he's extremely knowledgeable since I want to say like 14 years old. This cat started, dude. He started journeys with he started like I thought it was like some fade, like a face. My bad. Mm. I thought it was a phase, bro. But once I started seeing, because he was like really, really, like he started like really, really religious, like in the beginning, and he was like more into his beliefs and blah blah blah. But little by little, it started changing him into like different things, like different alternatives. Started with crystals, then he evolved that to I don't know. I'm just throwing in stuff like herbs, Chinese herbs. Then he went to Indian like stuff, and then to what are these guys called? Hindu, and then all kinds of around the world kind of
meditations and stuff like that.
Actually, yeah, he actually did that. He learned a lot about. He was very, very curious. He was a very curious individual who actually got into, the studying of stars. But like, dude, I haven't seen I hear so many people learn like, oh yeah, I'm a Capricorn or a fucking, all that shit. Yeah,
I don't believe in that shit neither.
I don't. And but people that really, really know that they know nothing. So, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, when you hear them talk and they speak a lot, and they just sound like they know, and they really feel like they kind of like, oh, I know this and I know that. They don't know shit, bro. That shit is so complicated for one person to know. That's what my brother was like, dude. It's probably not even worth it because it's so many contradictions. It's so complicated. But back in the day, for you to be able to be a doctor, you had to know how to read the stars. So I was like, damn, son. So all this type of knowledge has actually helped him create it, like now in the career he's in, give him an edge, a huge edge, because now he's in the medical, field. And it's actually, he's taken the long route, and he says that it's helped him a lot. Obviously, he's not where he wants to be yet, but he has learned so much in both realms.
We'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. And then shout out to that cat because definitely helped me out in a situation that I had. So it's not like obviously I didn't have an inflamed liver, but I had problems with my blood pressure. Yeah. I think I was pre-diabetic. I think. I wasn't diagnosed or anything, but I'm pretty sure. But everybody, like when I would take out like like the test that like a physical, they would ask me, "Hey, are you a drinker? Like a heavy drinker?" And I was like, "No, why?" Well, one is like you probably have to check your liver, and then 2, you gotta like, are you even taking blood pressure medicine? And I was like, no. He's all like, you should, because your fucking blood pressure is crazy fucking high. Damn. And I was like, what? For real? I do feel, weird sometimes, like with the headaches and lightheadedness and just weird, like really bad. And I was like, damn, what am I supposed to do? And I just, I felt with like a lot of people, just I let it happen. I was like, if I die, I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went like that for years. And then lo and behold, my brother came through, and right after that one thing that happened to me at the ER, my brother just came through and combined both. That's where I saw his knowledge and his recent schooling combined, and they combined so well that they brought my fucking levels back to normal. Not too low, not too high, with just one thing. First, he would keep record of my vitals, and he moved it along real quick. About, I want to say, like less than 3 months, bro. My blood pressure went back to normal. That's nothing that that your doctor could do. They could only control it with pills and whatever, like chemicals. And that's the allopathic way. Sadly, what they say is that it's incurable. Once you got high blood pressure, you live with it. I am a living testimony that that's false. So yeah, man, that's my take.
What is the secret?
The lie.
In order, if you want to know his secret, you have to subscribe to his classes that he.
I don't have classes, bro. I know nothing of this. I'm just.
No, but you know those people where they're like, if you would like to know the secret, make sure you sign up for my
mailing list, my email list,
so I could teach you the ways for $35 a month.
My young Padawans.
What do they call those people?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
The mailing list?
Like, let's say you want to start a company. First, you have my ceremonies? No, my
seminars.
Seminars. Yay. There you go. But, dude, you know what?
What else would you like say that like I feel like you don't really like I'm just by the way you talk about it, it feels like you don't really trust it because it's not quick enough.
No, it's not.
It's not effective enough, at least from what you've seen, right?
Because not even freaking, like you said, not even shit that they give in the doctor's fucking work, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's not that I don't trust like organic stuff or shit like that, or home remedies and stuff. That it's not that.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not, bro. Like, cause I don't know.
Because I was gonna tell you, the thing is that that's one thing that you got to learn, that when you're going alternative, it's not like the doctors. Let's say they're not here to take your pain away. Like, that's not their main goal for alternative medicine. It's not to go and take your pain away like that. It's not. What it is going to do is go to the root cause. And the root cause is, it takes a while, man. You didn't get bad, or you didn't get to this level of bad in one day. Yeah. So it's going to take that much amount, at least, for it to come back to normal.
Well, like I said, don't trust your local botanicas.
No. It's just like you can't trust your your doctors. You got to do your due diligence always.
Yourself.
Yeah, and then what you call it?
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Eat
Facts.
healthy.
Facts.
Drink plenty of water.
Facts.
Exercise. And also, yeah, man, don't drink a lot, all right? But hopefully later on, I could get like a replacement of my liver so I could start drinking. Maybe I could get like a tin can in there so I could be like, this is like when I become an AI, when I become not an AI, when I become a cyborg,
You said you want to be an AI.
I'm going to be an AI, be a computer.
It's just going to be booking ones and zeros.
No,
program.
When I become a cyborg, get a gas tank like the tank
gas
in there.
tank. That means you're gonna run out.
I'm gonna run
to the next gas station.
No, but I'm gonna be running like what powers me is gonna be alcohol.
King Cobra. Sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man,
that's wild.
That's the next step, man. That's the next step in this world, man. AIs and cyborgs and everything like that, man.
Facts, dude. Step, man. And it's not like what you call it. It's not like they always paint it, bro. Right? Nah, right. Like recently, the True fucking sent me a video. And that shit was wild. And then that was my first time seeing it in action. But I had told the homie right here that basically what the gist of that. Basically what it is one of the new AIs that's been coming out, and they paint you a picture, but this was an entire time lapse, evolution,
animated.
Yeah, and a whole animation of a time lapse of human evolution. From all the way to the beginning, from like, if you believe in that or not, but like AI fucking drew it regardless. And
it wasn't like, sorry, go ahead.
From the monkeys all the way to like, monkeys, then cavemen, then fucking, normal people that were like already knights, and then beyond that, nowadays, present day with cell phones and shit. And then you start seeing like robot hand, and then you start seeing the eyes, and then little by little we become cyborgs. And then, you would normally leave it off at that. But no, the AI kept going. So until we were completely fucking robots entirely. So we're not even human no more at that point. But then it doesn't even stop there. It keeps going. And we're like totally little by little, there's like this wall behind the individual. And then the whole wall is like full of wires and shit. Little by little, we become part of the fucking wall. And then we start getting dissolved into the wall that we become the fucking wires, and entirely we're just a fucking piece of the machine. The entire machine. I'm talking about hive mind type shit.
Yeah, we're like basically internet communicating with each other and stuff like that,
We're just powering the machine.
Like, what do they call those cables? Internet or what?
Ethernet
cables and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's basically what we are and stuff. But it's crazy because I was talking to my lady about this too. I was telling her because this program, it's not like somebody like went up to her and told them
hey, what to do.
Yeah,
right?
Or like told them this is how we started.
Right.
Or this is what it's just picked every information from the internet and made it itself, And even stuff that hasn't even happened yet, it just painted it by itself and kind of like
basically predicting it, right?
Yeah, predicting it. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That's mind blowing. It's scary.
I told them, bro, as long as I get to the cyborg part, that's as far I want to go, bro. As far as I want to go.
And I'll tell everybody, like off rip, my opinion. You guys heard me in the other episodes. I don't want no machine on me, and I don't even have a fucking wearable. I don't believe, like, the most that I have is a fucking cell phone. Even back in the day, I was like reluctant to get one, but here I am in 2023.
Still doesn't want to move, with going to Apple, man. He sticks with Android.
I have an Apple,
the lowest technology out there.
Lowest. This guy. There's more Android out there than Apples, so just letting you know. Anyways, it's funny because I'm anti-Android, but yeah, I have Android. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, it's just like
so there's that. But like I've always I try to, like, I even recently got this thing called the Fairway box or something like that. Basically what it does is keeps all the radiation away from your body when you go to sleep, specifically. So it stops every kind of communication. So if I'm sleeping, y'all call me, it's not happening because there's no signal coming in or out. So yeah, but yeah, I do believe that we're being fucked over by technology in one way or another. Radiation, back in the day, like when they said, "Oh yeah, if you call so for too long, you're gonna get a brain tumor."
Yeah,
and it's true. I mean, it's the science is in, but what you call it is not as fast. Back then, it was what we're using 1G. What are we in? It's fucking 5G now, and they're already talking about 6G.
Well, yeah, like we all sleep with our phone next to us.
I don't.
Well, a lot of people do.
Yeah,
but me myself, bro. I sleep with my phone next to me and stuff. And like you said, it's our radiation, you know, it's there. And most of the times, bro, we are powering our phone while we sleep.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's extremely bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what's crazy with technology as well, bro, is that they're giving us the technology slowly.
Oh, it's trickling down, yeah.
But this government and, you know, this world, whatever, already has the technology that is advanced and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But they're giving it slowly. But we are going to get to that point where it becomes like Android, like we become robots and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, but I don't think that is just physical. Like, also, I believe, no, it's not I believe, it's basically out there where it's going to become like also metaverse, the virtual world.
Oh, yeah.
And when we're talking about that, I heard that it's also going to be, we're going to get to a point where humans are not going to be able to tell if it's reality or if it's virtual.
Well,
that's wild.
Okay, well, the crazy thing is, imagine you die right now, and then you take off, in another word, you take off like a VR set that you have on, and like they ask you, how was it?
Oh, shit, mind blown. No, bro. Damn. No, I'm talking about that. That's a segue to this other one. That's diabolical, though. Because, it could, technology is a double-edged sword, right? It literally is.
The Twilight Zone.
And here we are, conspiracy theories.
Yeah, man.
So, the fact that people, like, fucking, what's his face? The owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and people that own fucking social media in general, is so much power for one individual. They keep saying, well, it's true. Like in one way or another, yeah, it's true. Because what if, they don't have the right intentions? Yeah, they could literally, and that's, I've been seeing some shit leaking out there where they don't have they omit so much shit, or they skewer fucking information and ends up making big changes to the world.
Yeah.
But basically, I heard this fucking crazy ass theory where like you could put people in basically virtual hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How so?
So you let's say they create a whole fucking Black Mirror fucking environment, you know what I'm saying? Like a metaverse, let's call it that. And you fail to follow the rules. Mm-hmm. So you're in the negative with their system.
Yeah. So
they basically could disappear you into their virtual hell. So you could be imprisoned in their virtual hell, basically a whole chamber, and you're going to be tortured and blah, blah, blah. They could make it as bad as possible or as light as possible. You could go to heaven and shit. But in virtual reality.
Yeah. I feel like virtual reality and VR, virtual reality, it's going to be dope as fuck for gamers and stuff like that. Myself, I'm waiting for it. You know, it's something I would love to,
I'm already getting a headache just thinking about it.
Yeah, the crazy thing, it's like Ready Player One, that movie. Have you seen it, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool, man. They make it seem really cool where you could put on a bodysuit and you could actually feel every movement that you do in the video games and stuff like that. And for me, that's dope. But also, like you said, they could put you in like a hell and stuff. And yes, in my mind, I'm thinking, dude, they could brainwash you, dude. Like they'll brainwash you just through your eyes, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, just like that, bro. They could hypnotize you. They could, and like you said, they could put you in hell, bro. There's actually there's this episode in Naruto, bro. It's this animated cartoon, right?
Right.
There's this guy that has a vision. And it's kind of like what we're saying in hell, right? There's this guy that has a vision, and if you look into his eyes, he puts you in hell. Like your soul, your body, your mind is trapped in hell. Like your body is like still in the real world,
right?
But your mind is in hell, and he fucking he stabs you like to death, like thousands of millions of times within like years and years for 10 years, for 10 years, right? 10 years passed, dude. 10 years passed, and in the real world, it hasn't even been a minute.
Damn, son.
But in that hell that you, like you said, like your hell, you're getting stabbed for over 10 years, bro.
You can only imagine.
And then he's not killing you, bro. He's just stabbing you, dude.
Virtually or spiritually.
Spiritually, in Naruto, bro. But in the virtual, it's gonna be virtually, bro, and just torturing you and you're gonna feel it.
Feel it, yeah. That's the point. It is torture.
Yeah,
like you can still feel it. I mean, anything that makes you suffer, it should be, illegal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless I don't even know, bro. Like, because that's where you get weird. The lines get fuzzy between law, because we're talking about, they're not really hurting him. They're just torturing his mind. Was that ethical? Question mark.
But your mind could still get fried, you know?
But that's why you put the question mark, because it's like it's like a gray line, you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird, bro. It's like it's a double-edged sword. That's all I could say, man. It's a double-edged sword, because yes, you could do all these crazy things that you could never done, like maybe jump on, like feel like you're on top of like the World Trade Center, or maybe the Golden Gate Bridge, and you finally do that. That's just me, though. But yeah, dude, without getting in trouble. And, a lot of people will pay money for that type of shit. So, yeah, it's like having an Xbox Live subscription.
Yeah, man.
This is just 3.0 or 5.0. I don't even know, man.
I wonder to what extent it will go. Like, to what extent will they let it go, you know? Because there has to be certain boundaries and stuff. Like, I was thinking, like, what if it becomes so real that in the game you actually commit a crime and then they come arrest you in real life for it, you know? Like, you get me? Like, let's say...
Yeah, I get you. I was just trying to think, like, whoa, shit, you're right.
Yeah, like, how much, like, how to a certain extent, how bad, let's say, like you're saying, mind torture, right? Let's say you in your VR game, you're playing, even, let's say, Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto VR is so realistic, so real. Your mind's really into it. That this person...
You really meant that rape, huh?
Exactly, right?
Dirty perv.
Like, let's say you mentally fuck that person, dude. Mentally fucked? Yeah, not like, let's say you torture a person in the game, that once he takes the VR, he is traumatized to the point where he goes and tells the cop, or like he gets diagnosed that he has
post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Yeah, and then you yourself, the other person that committed that, gets in trouble in real life. You get me? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, man, that's just messy. It's just like, yeah, bro. It's like, I'm whoever is in charge is going to be in charge of those shits is going to be like a virtual god, because they will make the laws. They will, like, because basically that's what we got now, bro. When we think about YouTube, they were the old Twitter, at least, and fucking all kinds of fucking Facebook and Instagram. They decide who to cancel. They decide who to like let blow them up and shit. They decide with their algorithms. But who's controlling the algorithms? You already know. They're the gods of their worlds, and I'm pretty sure that that's only going to get more and more prevalent.
Another thing I was thinking right now, like, let's say popularity, like let's say in the VR game, you're like the most popular guy. You have the fucking virtual reality whips, money, house,
what?
mansion.
Oh, whips. Okay, whips. The cars,
right? Everything
cars, guys,
have,
not sexual.
Whatever. It's even that. Like, if you're down to whip people in VR, fuck it. That's up to you. But let's say in the VR world, you're like a baller, right? Yeah. But then in real life, you're like a nobody, whatever. You have a mid, I don't know, level house or whatever, job, whatever.
Yeah.
But in the game, you're a billionaire, let's say, and you think, and let's say all these people, all these young people, whatever, even not even young people, like everybody, whoever's in the VR world, kind of look up to this guy. You think, like, in real life, it will kind of like, people would look at him different. Like, oh, look at that, that's a guy that has like such and such money in VR and stuff like that.
Right.
You think it'll go to that extent where, like, even girls will be like, oh my god, look at that's fucking T-Rat. He was like,
yeah, you look at me that way, huh? Nah, just kidding. No, actually, I think it's not gonna be like that. Personally, I think that if you're a star in the virtual world, you're a star in the real world because Black Mirror, bro.
Yeah.
Black Mirror. I mean, that's a big fact because the whole system runs on this metaverse. If you're popular there, if you popping, you got that dough because you got all the doors opening for you.
But the thing is, what if they don't do that? Let's say instead of doing that in the real life, all they're doing is sucking your money out. So yes, you are gonna feel like you're popping in the metaverse because you're putting in money, putting all this money. But they don't give a fuck about you, dog. They're not gonna. You know how like YouTube, let's say if you make YouTube blow up, they give you money. Like let's say if you post videos you get money from it. Oh, yeah. But what if the VR doesn't even give you money or doesn't give you popularity in real life? You're the one that's just stacking money into their fucking shit. Well,
that's kind of what happened in Black Mirror too, bro. Because like the only thing that they did do was like basically give you great credit. So it gives you opportunities, not money. Or did it? I don't think they gave you money.
Which one are you talking about? Which
the one with the episode with the redhead chick, the one with the cell phones and they throw stars at you or they take away stars from you.
It was more popularity. Popularity.
Yeah,
right. No, but there was another episode.
And they offered you better jobs. So in a way, yeah, it was indirect, but I feel like that is more in tune to what's really going to happen because it's kind of what's happening already in today's China.
You're right. No, it's actually happening anywhere because, like, let's say you blow up on TikTok, you blow up because you made this video, right?
Okay.
You get opportunities just off that video. Like, let's say you were nobody the day before, but you make this video that blows up and gets viral and stuff like that. The next day, you get a bunch of opportunities.
True, because you've been exposed.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, maybe you in no other fashion would have been able to put yourself in front of their eyeballs.
Oh, you know what I recently saw, bro? A documentary on Netflix that had to do with Kyle. I don't know if you ever heard of this guy named Kyle. He was this surfer board guy.
Cool.
That supposedly he saved this woman from being attacked from this one guy, and he kind of looked like a hipster, but he's homeless. Right, so they interview him, and this guy was like, "Oh, my name is Kyle from Dogtown," and they ask him like, "What? How did you save
Venice?
Huh?
Venice?
I'm not sure if it was Venice or something. Yeah, I think it was Venice.
Dogtown, yeah.
Yeah, and they asked him like, "Oh, what did you do? How did you help this woman?" And he's like, "Well, I saw this guy beating up on this woman, and I got this hatchet. He got this hatchet and hit the guy in the back of his head." And there was this one thing he was like, I went up to him and like smash, and stuff like he blew up, bro.
No way.
Yeah, because he was like a hipster and telling people like after they interviewed him, like he kind of like gave a message to people saying live your life and be yourself, blah blah blah.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah, basically like that. He kind of like saved this woman and stuff.
Right.
But then the whole world, dude, like he blew up on the internet, bro. There was people making memes about him and all this stuff. And then media outlets were trying to reach out to him and they couldn't find where he was. They wanted him to be on the Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon, all those shows, right? A lot of people were trying to look for him, but there was this one, the person that actually interviewed him that day, he had contacts with him and stuff like that.
Exclusive.
Yeah, but then they were trying to make him famous, basically, off that meme and stuff, because a lot of people liked them, right?
Gotcha.
They were actually trying to, I think the Kardashians or somebody that made their shows and stuff was trying to make a reality show off him, bro.
Yo.
And then they finally got in contact with him, and they're all telling, hey, I'm gonna be your manager. You will make you famous, and him, he didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
he didn't want to become famous,
right?
He didn't want, but then he's like, dude, they offered him millions of dollars to become famous, like to do all this shit. He's like, all I want is weed, bro. All I want to go is to Oklahoma. All I want to do is go to Oklahoma and smoke weed with my friends, or San Francisco over there,
Whatever.
And they were telling him, bro, we'll give you tons of bunch of weed and money and cars and hotels, whatever, Yeah. Just fucking come with us and we'll make you famous and stuff. We'll give you all the weed you want. And he kind of said, fuck it, let's go. And they kind of like brought him with him. But then once he was like with the managers and everything like that, they kind of saw who he was. off camera and everything like that. And this guy was a wreck, bro. Like, this fool was, like, mentally ill. Like, he was, like he didn't give a fuck about anything, bro. He started doing drugs, alcohol, drinking, because he was living his life. He was going to his hotel, staying at these hotels that had booze everywhere. So he would just open bottles and he'd be down in it. He even said that he got kicked out of Hollywood or Los Angeles Hollywood hotel because he peed inside the hotel's main lobby and stuff like that. So they kicked him out. They kicked all his manager out and stuff like that.
Sounds about right. Sounds about LA.
And this was just going off the rails, bro. And then he'll go off. They'll fucking bring him back, and they brought him back because he wasn't supposed to do a show with Jimmy Kimmel.
That's crazy.
And yeah, bro, a little episode with him. And at that time when he was gonna go on air, the fucking cops come because they were investigating the incident that happened on when they interview him, because turns out that he might be involved in it. That the whole story that he said wasn't real.
BS.
Yeah, because
he was the actual perpetrator.
No, so the thing what happened was that prior to the incident, that woman, the guy that he hit, and the surfer dude, whatever the guy, because he was like a surfer, like hippie guy.
Yeah,
they were smoking weed. Those three were smoking weed.
Well, they had a little circle.
Yeah, a little circle type of shit. And I guess one of the blunt, and I guess the surfer guy had the blunt, and he kind of le puso como otra cosa. Oh, he puts like some other type of drug in it, so it kind of made the other guy hallucinate. So that's why the other guy, I guess, was bashing on the girl. But it's like he's the one that kind of drugged him. You get me? So because it was his fault.
Because of him.
Yeah, but I think they let him go. I don't know what happened. They didn't have enough proof or something like that. Dude, this goes somewhere else. I forgot where he goes, but he goes somewhere else, and this fool commits a murder, dude.
Damn, that's dark.
This guy commits a murder because he was saying that he was being sexually abused by other people and stuff like that. And he said that one day, he went to his bar, and this one guy was like, I guess, getting him drunk or something like that. He ended up going with this guy to his house because I think they were gonna drink more in his house. And he blacked out, and then he woke up the next day. He said that he woke up with cum in his face and shit like that.
Sick ass.
Yeah. And then he got so mad that he bashed the fool with like something. I forgot what he killed him, and he fucking left. And I guess people saw him, that they were kicking it together and stuff. So the cops like went to go look for him and stuff like that. And he freaking and they arrested him, bro. They arrested him, and I think right now he's serving life or something like that. But dude, my point is, like, they're making people famous like because of social media and everything like that, bro.
Of course. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, dude. So yeah, anybody could blow up, and
I think social media is like the precursor of what's coming. And it's crazy. Just only gonna be at least twice as fucking big. And it's only gonna get bigger.
Yeah, bro. Like another fool, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate was. I don't know if you heard the scandal. What happened?
Yeah, he actually kept up with it because of the whole climate change.
The climate change shit. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, dude. You don't know about that.
No. Well,
go ahead, brother.
Well,
what'd you hear?
No, the Andrew Tate situation.
It's related with that.
Really? What do you mean?
I'll let you know right now.
No, mine's the one where they arrested him.
Yeah, it's all connected.
I think, are you talking? Oh no. I'll tell you. The one I'm talking is where they arrested him. I don't know if it's connected, but they arrested him because of supposedly they're charging him for sex trafficking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny part is where he went against Gretel. I think her name was Gretel.
Greta Thunberg. That's why it's connected, bro.
Yeah, because I know. But did you see the tweets they tweeted or something?
Back and forth. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man.
Dude, that was so hilarious that people were saying that she's the one that sent the FBI to
yeah. And no, dude. And she tried to dunk. Well, she actually dunked on him.
I laughed at her.
Yeah. Afterwards, she's like, "That's why you recycle the fucking pizza box." I was like, damn. Hey.
That's crazy.
Damn, she's untouchable right now, bro.
Yeah,
she's untouchable. I'm telling you, bro. She's backed up by the WEF.
The WWF.
The WWF. The World Economic Forums. Yeah, dude. Super powerful people. You just don't want to mess with those peeps. They're creating the next world order. Oh yeah. But anyways, why I was telling you, because I was gonna segue to the because we're in the conspiracy thing with the whole weather thing, and like how like people are for years now, decades, they've been talking about how the weather changes, blah blah blah. Yeah. We're gonna die. We should eat our own babies and shit like that.
What?
Oh yeah, bro. It goes deep. This fucking rabbit hole is deep like a motherfucker. But anyways, I'm gonna keep it short. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. About the baby eating shit.
They're crazy, dude. They're crazy.
I think what I have seen is
they're crazy.
The unborn ones, or like the fetuses or some shit like that. I seen that.
What, they eat them?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a country, I saw it too, dude. There's a restaurant that serves baby fetuses.
Fuck that.
Humans.
But no. So the Andrew Tate one was where they
that's like let me segue to it, because that's how it all started. Because it all, like, Tate decided to because he's already getting canceled, blah blah blah, the whole thing, and he's all like, fuck it, let me just poke fun of the basically the powers that be biggest actor, and Greta Thunberg. Mm-hmm. Cool. So he memed the fuck out of her. He used the fucking videos where he's like showing off his cars, and he look at these cars. They make so much CO2. My Lambos, my fucking Bugattis, the whole 9 yards, dude. The whole fucking episode, the whole meme, it was funny, dude. It was legit funny. But obviously she threw a fucking left hook at him, and it was also funny. What you call it? All she said was in the tweet. She tweeted, he had small dick energy. Cool. And that's fine, dude. But like right afterwards, like clockwork, bro. Fucking just out of nowhere, he got raided. His whole fucking mansion got raided, and it was wild, dude. It was fucking wild. They took all his belongings, money.
Oh yeah, I heard they're gonna sell his cars or something.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, took his cars. They just out of the random, bro. Imagine, bro, working your entire life, being the best you can be, and all of a sudden, bro, all your shit's being taken away. Dude, they had nothing there illegally, or else they would have made it a big deal.
But I heard they are investigating because of that incident. They're going in more deep into his shit.
They want to, yeah. That's in their interest.
Yeah, and now they're like charging him for like sex trafficking. But
you know that the supposed sex traffic victims came out to say that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But they're saying some are saying because it's modern day pimping. Modern day pimping because the OnlyFans and shit like that. Mm-hmm. People are doing it out of their own will, right? Mm-hmm. If you think about it, if you're like, I'm your manager, right? Not you, bro. Let's say I'm managing a girl for OnlyFans and stuff like that's the modern day pimping right there, bro. And, but it's out of their own will. You get me?
Yeah, man. I mean, if it's already given everybody money, look, and that's out of their own will, like you said, bro.
Yeah, it's out of. But supposedly,
that's not pimping. That's business.
It's business. It's the modern day pimping, but it's called business. Mm-hmm. But they're going like supposedly some have came out saying like, oh, he forced me to do this and this and that. I don't know if you actually heard the messages that came out supposedly, like voice messages that he left on phones of other girls and stuff like that.
Some. No, I don't want to say
I
have.
There was just one message where he was saying like, oh, you liked it when I did this to you without you liking it, type of shit. So
I heard one, but
a lot of people saying like he kind of forced himself on girls and stuff like that.
I heard some of them, but I don't remember him saying that. All I do remember is that that girl that she says it herself. She's not even with him. She's all by herself. She has her own YouTube channel. She comes out and it's like this is like the fucking fourth or third time at least that she's come out, and like I've always had a great friendship with this cat, and whatever like we did was basically with her permission. Like, people are kinky as a motherfucker. That's a fact. And
yeah, that's a fact. But this one kind of like.
Let me just take this off.
It was weird. I would say it was weird messages, and it was more self-incriminating messages.
Gotcha.
Because he was saying like, I'm untouchable. I done all this and that type of shit. You know, it's I don't know. It was self-incriminated, but yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of Andrew Tate fans were saying like, oh, they altered his voice. That's not him, and this and that. You know, which,
well, off rip, I'm just letting you know, everybody know, like, I'm neither here nor there. I actually have listened to him off of a podcast before all this whole thing, but isn't it obvious? I think, like, I'm not even a fan, but like, what you call it, it's always the people that, like I said, they don't walk a certain way like they want them to. They get attacked either, and I don't agree with everything Tate says or everything he's done.
Yeah,
but there's something that he's doing right for him to be attacked that way. Because they don't go to like, let me just put it like, we got Tate right here, right? They don't have anything on him because they let him go, or else they wouldn't have let him go.
No.
Okay, that's one. Two, you have this whole scandal at the other side where they're talking about a real ring, a sexual ring, that was global. We're talking about Epstein Island, by the way, where they have decades of fucking people that were taken there and they were becoming sexual slaves, basically. It was like Pleasure Island there. And ultimate rich fools, like I'm talking about, magnates, all kinds of, whatever you presidents. Think, everything, dude. They were there, and they got caught, and they had to arrest somebody, right? They arrested Epstein, and suddenly died, right? Supposedly in his fucking jail cell. He supposedly killed himself. What's sneaky about that, or what's very, very weird about it, is the fact that when he died, the cameras and the guards all disappeared. And don't quote me on this part, but the lights probably also went out. Then when all of a sudden the lights came back, or everything came back, he was found dead, hanging or some shit like that. But he was supposedly suicided.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and now we have his helper. I think her name is Maxwell something, Giselle, something like that. Point is that they have her in custody. She's gonna be in prison for a long time, supposedly, and they still haven't released the motherfuckers that were basically going over there for sex.
Yeah,
and then we're talking about not just women being abused. Pretty sure the dudes too were sexual slaves, but even worse, children, minors. It's the dirtiest thing ever. But we're out here pretending that fucking Andrew Tate is the worst of the worst, like he's the devil, and we have these fucking ultra millionaires or billionaires out actually.
Well, the freaking Hollywood itself, bro, big time,
yeah. And we know that they have basically complete control of their
like, isn't Bill Cosby out?
I don't know.
I think he's out. Not sure.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised at this moment.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't want to get too deep into that shit, man, because it's
getting late.
Not that, but also it's like it's a topic that what do they call it? Walking on shells type of shit, you know. But
I think we already broke them.
But anyways, man, Kanye West 2024. That's president. Nah, but even that fool has been silenced.
Oh yeah,
you haven't seen it.
They disappeared him. They disappeared him from a good minute, but they found him in a church.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But see, you see what I'm talking, like, dude.
So he was literally like out there. He's all like he was spitting out truth bombs.
Oh, a lot, bro.
Well, one of them that stuck to my head was the whole thing where he's mentioned that his mom was basically a ritual. She was murdered by these elites, and he was dropping names too, like fucking other names. I think Michael Jordan was in one.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Jay-Z. So
they murdered. Jim Carrey. All these people have lost somebody, but he was insinuating that it wasn't an accident. It wasn't natural causes. It was something else.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, I remember like he was in the news, in the media. And now, dude, you don't see anything about him anymore, bro, you know? And that guy, you know, he was a good artist, man. And it's going to be like, sooner or later, it's going to come out, he passed away because of suicide.
Yeah, that's one of the fears of everybody that's ever talked anything about the powers of that be. They run that risk. To be suicided. Basically, or which he said already, is like kill somebody of your family, which is almost as bad. It's probably as bad.
It's so crazy how like shit like this happens and we just move on, right? Like we kind of see in the media and it's kind of normalized to us, you know. It's it's like, oh, okay, let's just move on, and we can't do anything about it because the world.
And I think that's why we're kind of like desensitized about it, because there's nothing real. I mean, we can expose it,
yeah,
but we also run the risk of getting
not just that. I know what you're trying to say, but not just that, because it's also, it goes in from one year to one person, but then it goes out the other year. It's like we don't pay attention. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? Like you said, we could expose it as much as we want to, but it's up to that person to believe the statements that are being, you know, said and stuff like that.
True.
It goes in one and it goes out the other one, and just keep looking at your phone. And
the way I see it is like people could hear it, and you, like you said, it goes in through one ear and it goes out the other, and then it wasn't their time, or it wasn't the right person that needed to hear that. Or
you go on your phone and then the media tells you something else.
Yeah, it confuses you.
And then you believe that.
Right. Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Like it's like, okay, so another topic like we talked about it was those rocks that you're talking about, right?
Oh, the electric rocks?
The electric rocks.
And the whole fucking yeah. That was wild. I sent a video where apparently in the Congo they found electric rocks. So they're powered rocks basically, and but we don't know anything much other than that. We could only deduce that it's probably from a meteorite, because I don't know, I've never heard of fucking electric rocks, dude. They put a little wire, right, with on the tip it has a fucking light bulb. So they put both the tips of that and they put it on the rock, and then fucking light bulbs just bloop turns on. Okay, that's one rock, but then there's some bigger rocks that are like completely black, and then you just touch them together and they fucking make they explode. No? Yeah, they kind of like make mini explosions, like. Psh, psh.
I was telling him, like, watch somebody make a car out of this.
And that's where we're headed. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, and you know what? I even I think I posted a fucking comment on IG that it was so convenient, because what we have now is basically a moment where, I don't know if you've heard, but the electric grid is not ready for so many electric cars.
Yeah,
we're already we're at the edge already. Like there's no more capacity for our grids to take more electricity, and there's some things that they want to do, like electric cars that can basically, if they're not using the charge, to recharge the house because of all the smart houses. So it could give power back to the house if needed.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's not even enough. So what are you going to need? You're going to need something new, because in reality, without those, if those rocks don't exist, the whole switch to electric would be almost nearly impossible. Why? Because if we're being realistic, you know how much they have to drill for we're talking about rare minerals,
Mm-hmm.
cobalt. There's all kinds of fucking exotic ass things that are not even Earth. They're not from Earth, and we have to mine them. And we're already at the peak of our mining, and we have to literally multiply that. I heard from up to 300 times more than we're already mining today. 300 times if we're going to be where we want to be, 100% electric. That's one. Two, the whole, thing that we want to change to become solar, air, all that shit. It's a scam, in my humble opinion. And I'll tell you, it's my opinion, but I also have things that factually back it up. The fact that nothing is created without fossil fuels. Like, everything has some, in one way or another, fossil fuels are involved to create plastic. Plastic is everywhere. That's one. You have to transport those blades from the fucking the air thing, the air blades for the electricity producing hélices. I just want to call them hélices. The wind tunnels, windmills, yeah. So to transport those parts, you're gonna need fucking fossil fuel. Yeah, you can say you can move it in a Tesla near future, but so far that's not a fact. You have to. And to lubricate them, you need fucking oil, and that comes from fucking petroleum. So the list goes on and on and on. It's more you see it, the more you see the facts. I used to be a very I would back up the whole solar and everything, and I thought, go green. That's good for the planet, right? For everyone, right? But it's sad. If it was true, then cool, right? Then yeah, why not, right? But it's a lie that they're selling us. And the darker side of it is that they want to create a carbon tax for everything, and that's fucked up because nobody's gonna really benefit because it's all a lie. And on top of that, they want to tax the living fuck out of us. Like, they're trying to get taxed from anything, basically, for you breathing. They're saying that babies create fucking carbon, that fucking cows create carbon dioxide by burping and shit. And they want to ban so much shit. It's all bullshit, bro.
Not just that, but also I don't want to be fucking driving a pussy ass SRT, bro. Shit.
The fucking the electric Hellcat, the Hella Kitty.
Hell no, man. I want a full American muscle right there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's funny because it is actually American, but
I mean, yes,
it's American, but it's not the spirit. I get it, but you know what's worse? If we're talking about going green, technically, it's not even green, dude. The whole fact that when you have an electric car built and sent to you, it's already created more carbon dioxide just by being built. Because the way you build a fucking electric car is very different from a combustion car. The combustion car will create emissions less throughout its entire lifetime than an electric car that's being built, because it's so much less of these rare minerals and rare things that they have to mine, and so much carbon dioxide went into building that car that it outperformed the fuck out of the combustion cars throughout its entire lifetime. That's crazy.
And also radiation.
Yeah,
a lot of radiation, man. If it's a bunch of electric cars out in the world, that's a lot of radio frequencies or whatever in the air and stuff like that,
Yeah. And
static frequencies.
And yeah, you're right, because a lot of these Teslas, well, at least the older ones, from what I heard, were using radar, LiDAR, and all kinds of fucking technology that were only in airplanes and shit.
Yeah.
And then you don't even know what you're being hit with no more, because you're getting exposed to all this shit that you don't know. Technically, you don't know if it causes cancer in the long run. Obviously, it's not going to be like hit you and you already have skin cancer or something like that. It's not that fast. But yeah, man, you're right. There's so much shit that we don't know, man. And we just got to move throughout the whole fucking world.
Yeah, man. But those are some conspiracy theories that we have noticed happening in this New Year's and also the past couple years, man. Hopefully nothing else.
Yeah, man. I mean,
which
they're gonna pop up.
Yeah, something new. There's always gonna be new conspiracy theories, man. And you know what? We'll talk about it. Also, man, if maybe this year, dude. Hopefully this year, bro. The president sits down with an alien, and then kind of like they tell everybody, hey,
he is an alien.
Yeah,
imagine the fucking Simpsons.
Or like hopefully this year they introduce like, oh, you know what, we make peace with aliens.
Yeah,
the aliens are gonna be the ones to take us to the next 6G. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, damn, bro, we touched on a lot. I mean, we skipped one. I believe the whole fucking recent damage by the storms that we had lately in Cali. That's how we were going to segue.
It's all right, bro. I think we talked about a bunch of shit, bro. And, we should probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys stayed with us.
Tuned.
Yeah, man, through all this episode, man. It was a rough one. But, these are things that are happening in this life, man. And, they're crazy, bro.
They're killer.
Yeah, they're killer. They're killer stories, man. And, hopefully some of you guys didn't get offended. But if you guys did, we don't give a fuck.
Leave a fucking comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what else you guys like us to talk about.
Yeah, and, shit, we don't mind. Well, at least I don't mind if you guys disagree. And just tell us why. And drop a comment. And help it blow up. Share
this with someone else that probably doesn't agree with us, or also has talked about the topics that we have talked about.
Yeah, somebody that knows more.
Yeah, because these things are happening right now in the world. But I hope that this world actually becomes better. Which I doubt it will.
Always got to stay positive, though.
Hopefully somebody like comes and saves us or something. Hopefully God comes down and shit, But I don't want to get into that. But like the video, share, subscribe. Follow me at keepit_true on Instagram. Follow this cat
at _t.already.
Follow our page, Killer Stories on Instagram.
On
Killer Tones on Instagram.
Send that DM.
Yes, sir.
Let us know when you're available. Give us at least like 2 days so we could work with your schedule, and we'll make it happen.
And we might do another episode just like this on the upcoming month, or whenever we do.
Yeah,
we're gonna be talking about whatever we want to talk about. And if you want to tune in. But other than that, keep it
killer,
sir.